Welcome to your deep dive on the future of cybersecurity.
We're going to explore how some recent developments in quantum computing might mean your data
Yes, yours.
is going to need a serious security upgrade. You've been asking about this a lot lately.
And it's no surprise cybersecurity is a moving target even at the best of times.
But quantum computing feels like someone just hit fast forward.
It's not just fast forward, it's more like someone rewrote the rules of the game.
Exactly. We've all heard of quantum computers,
You're basically the rock stars of the tech world.
but for a long time they felt like this distant future thing.
Then I saw this new research about a D-Wave quantum computer that actually cracked encryption codes.
And let's just say my ears perked up.
Yeah.
Instead of some far-off threat, this feels like a peek behind the curtain of what's to come. What's your take on it?
Well, it's significant because it's the first time a quantum computer has posed a real threat to the encryption algorithms we use every single day. Things like RSA and AES. We're talking about the security backbone of everything from online banking to your inbox, even those messages you think you deleted, being potentially vulnerable.
Wait, AES. For those of us who don't speak fluent tech, what exactly is that protecting?
AES is what keeps most of your online activity safe. Every time you enter your credit card information, send a password, or even just browse securely, AES is working behind the scenes. And this research suggests that those codes, which we thought were incredibly strong, might not be so unbreakable after all.
That's terrifyingly fast.
Yeah.
So how do they manage to crack codes that up until now everyone thought were basically impenetrable? What makes these D-Wave computers so different from, let's face it, the average laptop?
D-Wave computers use a completely different approach to solving problems. Instead of going step by step like a regular computer, they use a process called quantum annealing. Imagine trying to find the lowest point in a huge valley filled with hills and dips. Your typical computer would have to go over each hill and through each dip until it found the lowest point. But a quantum annealing machine, it's like it can tunnel straight through, finding that lowest point almost instantly.
So it's basically a shortcut through the laws of physics.
You could say that. And the really ingenious part is that researchers found a way to turn breaking encryption into this kind of optimization problem, the kind quantum annealing is perfect for.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. But this speed, this elegant shortcut, it's also kind of alarming, right? I mean, that we rely on those codes for everything. Why should we care about this apart from a vague sense of digital dread?
You're right to be concerned. This isn't about some theoretical future anymore. It's about understanding the vulnerabilities of the systems we use today. While this research doesn't mean our data is immediately accessible, it does highlight what's coming down the line. Think of it this way. Data we encrypt today, those credit card numbers, emails, medical records, could potentially be decrypted in the future when these quantum computers get even more powerful.
So it's less about someone reading my emails today
Yeah.
and more about someone digging up those embarrassing teenage messages years from now. I'm not sure which is worse. But seriously, what can we even do about it? Are we just at the mercy of these quantum overlords? Is there a way to fight back?
Absolutely. We're not helpless. The same ingenuity that built these powerful computers is being used to develop what's called quantum-safe encryption. Imagine building a digital vault with walls so strong even a quantum computer can't break through.
So new codes, new math that even those quantum whizzes can't crack.
Yeah.
But is that even possible?
It is, and it's a fascinating area of research. Instead of relying on the same mathematical problems that quantum computers excel at, these new encryption methods use entirely different approaches. Things like lattice-based cryptography, which uses incredibly complex geometric structures, or code-based cryptography that's based on the difficulty of decoding random-looking codes. They're designed to be incredibly difficult for any computer to crack, whether it's using quantum magic or good old-fashioned ones and zeros.
So it's like an arms race. They're building stronger computers and we're building stronger shields. But are we keeping up?
It's a constant back and forth. The good news is that research into quantum-safe encryption is well underway. Organizations around the world are working hard to test and standardize these new encryption methods.
Okay, so help is on the way, which is reassuring. But isn't this like trying to hit a moving target? Won't the quantum computers have evolved by the time these new standards are in place?
It's a valid concern, and it highlights just how critical this race is. We have to be adaptable and proactive. It's not just about creating a single solution. It's about a commitment to staying ahead of the curve.
So where does this leave the average person? Someone who, like me, barely understand how their own laptop works, let alone the complexities of quantum physics.
This is where being informed is so important. Even if you don't understand the technical details, just knowing about these challenges empowers you to make informed decisions. Ask questions about how your data is being protected. Look for services that are actively implementing quantum-safe solutions.
So knowledge is power, even or maybe especially in the quantum age.
Hmm.
Don't bury your head in the sand, folks.
Yeah.
It strikes me that we started this deep dive talking about cybersecurity, but this is so much bigger than that.
It is, this really gets to the heart of how we balance the incredible potential of new technology with the responsibility of protecting information privacy, even basic trust in the digital world.
Exactly. It's like we're on the verge of this new era, the quantum age,
Yeah.
and we're still figuring out the rules of the game. So for our listener, for anyone who's listening to this thinking, okay, this is all fascinating, but what does it actually mean for me? What are the key things they should take away from all of this?
First, remember this isn't some abstract tech issue. It's about your data, your emails, your finances, your medical records. This technology has very real implications for each and every one of us. Second, while it's important to be aware of the challenges, don't panic. There are solutions, and those solutions are being actively developed and implemented. And finally, be proactive. Ask questions, stay informed, and support organizations that are prioritizing data security. The more we all engage with this issue, the better prepared we'll be for the future.
Beautifully put. Knowledge is power, right? The more we understand these evolving technologies, the better equipped we'll be to navigate the challenges and opportunities they present. This whole conversation has been a real eye-opener.
It's been a pleasure. Always happy to talk about this crucial topic.
And to our listeners, we wrap up this deep dive. We want to leave you with something to think about. We've talked about how quantum computers could potentially decrypt information in the future. So here's the question. Knowing that, how would it change what you choose to encrypt today? It's a question worth pondering. And on that note, until next time, keep asking questions, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.